360 provides a way for international students to make their dreams to study in the United States a reality. I'd like to welcome Epro 360 co-founders Jonas Kehrbaum and Oswaldo Chavez to the studio today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for having us, Sarah.
So this is really exciting. We always talk about, students here in the US going abroad to study, but not so much the other way around, which is really attracting students from overseas to the US, and that's kind of what Epro 360 does. Is that correct?
Yeah, and that's kind of the story that the both of us share. We're actually three people, and the other guy, Francisco, couldn't be here today, but we all met in the US, and we were very glad about the opportunities that we were given, that we could go to the United States. We had a good scholarship, and there is a lot of agencies that do a pretty decent job with placing you at the university, giving you a good scholarship, but then they kind of drop you off, and we realized there is more to actually, there's needed more to actually succeed in the US, which is a strong support network of mentors. There's the personal growth component that goes into it if you actually really want to succeed in the US. And we realized we can help other people to actually achieve the same thing that we did by providing them the support network as well as the scholarship that got us to the US.
Okay, so thus the name with Epro 360, it's a 360 approach, is that correct?
It's correct,
yeah. So tell me a bit more, Oswaldo, tell me a bit more about the program. This is really, if I'm a student overseas and I'm interested in coming to a US university, I go to your site and to the website, and what happens there?
Yes, so some of the services that we offer is like, first of all, a study abroad program that like anybody like from around the world can come to study to the US. Also, we offer like a network of mentors, so personal mentors, career coaching as well. And also like along the way, like after they finish the degree in the university, we also have like internships that we can help the students like be placing a company, local company, or like it could be international company as well.
Okay, because you mentioned other agencies that do this, and even universities themselves have sometimes internal departments or staff that go and recruit students from overseas. But is the biggest distinction with Epro 360 to allow students to stay at that same university 4 years and then stay in the US? Or what's really the major distinction of other similar organizations or programs?
So we call it the Epro 360 Advantage, which is exactly what you said. It's the added value of not just placing students in the US, but helping them along the way to become successful after their graduation. There is the opportunity that students, as Oswaldo said, can take an internship, but how do you get there? How do you find the right internship? And much of it, what we have realized, we have partnered up, or we have actually met the persons who are in charge of the Mosaic project in St. Louis. Okay. Their purpose is to help St. Louis become more diverse. St. Louis is a perfect city to operate from. We have AMSL, SLU, Webster, Washington University of St. Louis, and they all have many international students. Many of them want to stay in the US, and they don't know how to. So Epro 360 is trying to figure that out as well. And one of the major things that helps international students to stay in the US is the investment in themselves, the personal growth component that comes in it. Once people know what they want to do, what they're motivated, what their mission in life is, they're able to respond to the world most effectively. And this seems to be a very important asset for any employee really to have. So we try to foster this into students and to help them get out of their comfort zone, not just to take the college classes, but to do a lot of extracurricular activities and to get yourself out there.
Right, to become more invested in the community as well as their academics.
Yes.
Where can people go for more information?
To the website epro360.com.
Okay.
And
yeah, there it is, epro360.com, or can call this phone number on the screen, 636-219-0263. But we're going to actually have more with Oswaldo and Jonas when we return. We're going to take a quick break, but we're going to talk more about Epro 360 and learn which organizations, or really which universities they're actually partnered with as well. So keep it right here on STL TV.